binomial expansions. In order to prove that sum of the series on left hand side of example 1 is equal to n times 2 power n minus 1, let us consider the series on left hand side. So left hand side is equal to nc1 plus 2 times nc2 plus 3 times nc3 plus so on plus n times ncn. Now if we expand combinations, what we get is nc1 is equal to n plus 2 times n minus 1 over 2 factorial, means 2 times 1 plus 3 times n minus 1 into n minus 2 over 3 factorial, mean 3 times 2 times 1 plus n times n factorial. In fact, n factorial can be written as n times n minus 1 factorial, and divided by n factorial can also be written in the form n times n minus 1 factorial. And now if we take common, we'll take n common. What leaves us behind is 1 plus this 2 gets cancelled with 2, 3 gets cancelled with 3, and similarly n gets cancelled with n. And if n is taken out, what we are left behind is 1 plus n minus 1 plus n minus 1 into n minus 2 over 2 factorial plus so on. And if we continue like that, this becomes n minus 1 factorial over n minus 1 factorial. And this obviously is equal to 2 power n minus 1. So this will become n times 2 power n minus 1, which is right hand side, and that's exactly what we wanted to prove. This is right hand side. Now for the next question, what we wanted to show is find the maximum coefficient in the expansion of 5 plus 3x power 10. So given binomial expression, is equal to 5 plus 3x power 10. If that is the given expression, then we will first take a look how we are going to decide when is the coefficient of maximum magnitude. For this purpose, we have to take a look on the Pascal triangle. In the Pascal triangle, if this goes like this, first coefficients start getting higher and higher until they get to the maximum, and then they start decreasing. Like if this is first term t1, then t2, t3, and so on up to tk. In the middle somewhere, the coefficient will be highest. Right after the highest coefficient, coefficients then start decreasing. So if in general we say that TR, or the general term, has the highest coefficient, then the next term must have the smaller coefficient, because in Pascal triangle the highest occurs where all the terms before that have the smaller coefficient and all the terms after that point have the smaller coefficients. So let's find out the r plus 1th term, the general term. TR is equal to 10 CR into 5 power 10 minus r time 3x power r. That is general term or r plus 1th term. Now we are going to write tr. This was tr plus 1, and if we write tr plus 2, that will be equal to 10r plus 1, then 5 power 10 minus r plus 1 time 3x power r plus 1. r plus 1. Now for maximum coefficient, from Pascal triangle, tr plus 1, because we are going to consider only the coefficient, not the whole term. That's why I'm going to call it ur. ur plus 1 must be greater than or equal to ur plus 2, where ur plus 1 is coefficient of tr plus 1. And because in Pascal triangle, wherever the maximum occurs, the terms right after that must be smaller. Therefore, ur plus 1 should be greater than or equal to ur plus 2. So let's write down the coefficient now. And this means that 10 cr time 5 power 10 minus r time 3 power r. 3 power r is greater than or equal to 10 r plus 1 and time 5 power 10 minus r plus 1 time 3 power r plus 1. So if that is the relation that we have to maintain, then let's expand these. This will become 10 factorial over r factorial time 10 minus r factorial into 5 power 10 minus r time 3 power r greater than or equal to 10 factorial over r plus 1 factorial into 10 minus r minus 1 factorial. And for power of 5, we have 10 minus r minus 1 time 3 power r plus 1. And now we will cancel out whatever we can cancel on both sides. This 10 factorial gets cancelled with 10 factorial on the other side. So there is absolutely nothing on the except 1. And on the bottom, here is r factorial, and on the other side it's r plus 1 factorial. So let me write down this r factorial time. Instead of 10 minus r factorial, I will write it 10 minus r factorial 10 minus r into 10 minus r minus 1 factorial, and in the denominator we can write 5 power 10 minus r, 5 power 10 minus r into 3 power r greater than or equal to 1 over, instead of writing r plus 1 factorial, we are going to write r plus 1 time r factorial time 10 minus r minus 1 factorial time 5 power 10 minus r minus 1 time 3 power r plus 1. So here we can see that this r factorial is cancelled with this r factorial. This 10 minus r minus 1 factorial gets cancelled with 10 minus r minus 1 factorial. And what we are left with is, on this side we are left with 1 over 10 minus r time, if we have 5 on this side and anything from the other side comes on this side, power will become negative 10 minus r minus 10 plus r plus 1, and this will become greater than or equal to 1 over r plus 1 time 3 power r plus 1 is already on that side, and if we take 3 power r from this side to the other side, this will become power minus r. So this gives us 10 gets cancelled with minus 10, r with minus r. So what we are left with is 5 divided by 10 minus r is greater than this minus r and plus r get cancelled. So this is 3 over r plus 1. If that is the case, then we can cross multiply, and this will give us 5r plus 5 greater than 3 times 10 minus r, and if we multiply this inside, this will give us 5r plus 5 greater than or equal to 30 minus 3r. And here this 5r plus 3r greater than or equal to 30 minus 5 means that 8r is greater than 25 and r is greater than 25 divided by 8. And this gives us r greater than or equal to 3 whole 1 by 8, which means the greatest coefficient occurs when r is equal to 4. This means the greatest coefficient occurs when r is equal to 4, because before, for r is equal to 1 to 0, 1, 2, 3, coefficients start increasing. This way they start increasing, and then when it reaches to r is equal to 4, then for Pascal triangle they start decreasing. So this occurs when r is equal to 4. So if we substitute this value Substituting value of r is equal to 4, we get fifth term, highest coefficient occurs for fifth term, that is t5 is equal to 10c4 time 5 power 10 minus 4 into 3x power 4, and we can for sure calculate this coefficient by simplifying this combination time 5 power 6 and 3 power 4 time x power 4.